Promote your brand here at Viral Hip Hop News. Hit me, Sam Ant, at dlsmediainc1@gmail.com. dlsmediainc1@gmail.com. Let's go. Hot off the presses. Grab your exclusive merch at the Viral Hip Hop Shop. Protect your energy at all costs. And you tired of all these self-proclaimed goats? Well, be a goat killer exclusively at the Viral Hip Hop Shop. Link in the
description. Good story though, man. Let's talk about DJ Khaled because a picture went viral the other day. You can see it right there. People on the screen of DJ Khaled. I think it's obviously somebody put together, but of Israeli flag and a Palestinian flag, and that picture has got over 2 million views, and it started a little trend on X of people calling out DJ Khaled for his silence over the Hamas war, Israel-Palestinian war that started back in October. Now, if you don't know, DJ Khaled is of, I guess, Palestinian descent, and people are wondering how come he won't speak up, either pro or against either one of the factions there. What's your thoughts on that and the war in general?
I'm for one, I wasn't looking for Khaled to say anything. Personally, if it was happening directly to somebody like of my people and something like that, I would speak on it. At least saying something, whether I'm for it or against it, whatever the case may be, I'm saying something, right? I'm not obligating him to, but in his silence, he's not trying to F up his money.
Right.
He's not trying to F up sponsors and relationships that he may have.
What does that say about him, though, dog?
It says that he's a fake.
Right.
It says that he's a phony. It says that he's a coward. It says that all he cares about is taking care of his money and his image. And that has a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Evidence to it, because we've seen video after video. We've seen situation after situation with this dude in particular where it seems like it's a lot more phony than it is real, right? So this does not surprise me. He's a phony. In my opinion, he does not seem like the type of dude that would want to talk about this because this would hurt an image that he's trying to keep up, not really who he is. My thoughts on the war itself, it is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
Watching kids and having to see kids on the internet dead is something that I've never wished to ever see. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the downsides of the internet, because although, information needs to be provided, looking at dead kids ain't never good for anybody's energy, and I damn sure don't like doing it. So, man, oh man. That's a battle that's been going on way beyond our time and generations, and I'm not for genocide. I'm not for enslavement. I'm not for colonization.
Word.
And I'm not for anybody dying, especially kids. I'll leave it at that.
And I just think that it pays for everybody to do their due diligence. First of all, I agree with everything you said. But it pays for everybody to do their due diligence and studies about the conflict, because when you're on the side of, one of the other fighters or whatever countries, you're only going to get propaganda from a certain perspective. Commercials for this, commercials for that. A certain outlet you can go to kind of see what's really going on. And I've been able to glean over the last, few days, kids, a lot of kids being killed in this conflict. And I understand there are going to be casualties, of war. But all I can say is I never support anything like that, right? I don't support kids being killed, innocent people, women, none of that, being slaughtered. But you got people, in my opinion, that are colonizing, that are oppressing, and you got people that are fighting back. And we've seen this story over and over throughout the years. Now, as far as the DJ Khaled situation, I agree with you. He's staying silent because he understands that if he were to, even though his parents are Palestinian, he's Palestinian all the way. He understands that if he were to say anything in support of or against, that it could have some serious repercussions for a lot of things that he has going on. And I think that he's a coward, like you said, a sucker for not standing up and saying, F all that, these is my people. I'm from here. Like, you're from there. Your parents were born there. That's where you're from. That's your nationality. That's your people. You should have something to say about this. It ain't got to be, F this or F this, but something to say. And the fact that he hasn't said nothing over a month, man, is very, very telling. Maybe he will now because this video is going out and a lot of people are starting to, get on his head. Yeah. But it's like, come on, dog. That's crazy. I wouldn't, if that's my country, I'm speaking up. I mean, he could be a big voice for them right now. He could be an aid for those people right now that need him.
You know, it's crazy. As you were saying, I was thinking about when Russia invaded Ukraine and they started doing their thing back and forth, right? And you remember it's some Ukrainian boxers, it's some Ukrainian people. They stopped everything they were doing and went over there and defended.
Went to go fight.
Not talk on a microphone. And that's all we weren't asking personally. That's all people were asking Khaled to do was speak on a microphone.
Right.
They stopped everything they were doing and went to go fight for their people, for their country. That just kind of shows you the difference, man.
And it goes to show you, man, it's just like everybody ain't gonna let it hang. You know, and you know, people that are Jewish or Israeli, they speaking up. They doing what they doing. They got commercial, you know, out there talking about, you know, the hate crimes and stuff that's going on to support this. He won't speak up because he's a coward, in my opinion, right? Mm-hmm. And you could do whatever you want and this, that, and the third. We're not scared of you, DJ Khaled. You can't do nothing to hurt us over here, bro.
At all.
That's crazy. And maybe, you know, it's early and we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's preparing something. But as of right now, you haven't said anything. Your people's being slaughtered. Slaughtered. I can show you the videos.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But he ain't a Palestinian. He's an American.
At this point.
You know what I'm saying? So he ain't got to say nothing. What else we got, big dog?
I don't see no nowhere. Let me see.
Real quick, as we running through real quick, Joe Budden allegedly got beat up in a strip club. Got caught lacking. We seen him talking on live. All over Caesar now. I think Caesar's brother or somebody at Caesar Pinion, we're talking about, obviously, ran up on him and asked him some questions they were at like a pizza, I don't know where they were, at a bar outside or something, that he walked in, didn't want to get into an altercation there, and smartly so. But what do you think about what's going on with Joe the last couple of days? You think him talking about Caesar got some different repercussions going his way, or do you think this is bad place? What do you think about this whole shit, particularly with Joe?
I mean, when you're calling people out, right, or putting, you know, something on people's name, and they're right in your area, because they're obviously in the same area, North Jersey, Patterson, Newark, all in the same vicinity. You're bound to run into some people that either know that person you're talking about, brother or sister. So you got to be ready for that. You know, you got to be ready for that confrontation of somebody saying, look, I heard you say this, Joe. F you, Joe. I want to fight. Or somebody trying to physically do something to you. You got to be ready for that. If you're going to sit on there and run your mouth and talk reckless, you got to be ready for what's going to come. We seen Charleston White, which I don't know if that was fake. Staged. It was fake.
Fake.
We could talk about